Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin in Tucson, Arizona. Also the Tucson Invitational Coin Show, TucsonCoinShow.com, brought to you by Stax Bowers, Old Pueblo Coin, and the Coin Geek. Hope to see you there. Tucson Coin Show, creating collectors and bringing generations together. There we go, got a tagline. Oh, on to the show. Here we go, guys. The U.S. Mint is at it again, and this video is just one that's here just to give you guys an idea of something that's going on that I just found out about, but also to hear your feedback on the concept, the big picture concept. I mean, give them all time to grow, right? So the U.S. Mint director, Ventra C. Gibson, she's been doing this for a couple of years. She took over a program that I thought wasn't run very well. And for my eyes, I think that actually there's been a number of things that have been better off. I mean, they've tried to update their computer system so that when you try to buy something, they have a queue and your system's not crashing all the time. It actually contacts you back. So there's definitely been some things that they've moved towards to try to really make it more consumer friendly. They are doing this 230th anniversary coin and metal series out of course, response to the collectors who've rotten collectors. They contacted the U.S. Mint and said, hey, we know we like the classics, so bring them back. And so that's what they've been doing. They've been rerunning the Peace dollars and the Morgan dollars. You have a palladium coin that has a Mercury dime head on it and a Walking Liberty $half design that wasn't used on the reverse of that coin. And so here comes the 230th anniversary metal, the 1794 flowing hair dollar, struck in silver with limited mintages. And then here it has, you have the opportunity as a collector to buy this at a product at a price and possibly get one of 230 coins struck with a Privy Mark, the little 230 Privy Mark right on it. So that's kind of a cool option, right? So it was a little bit of a pig and a poke, as they say, something that gamblers like. Maybe get lucky, maybe you find something good. I actually had a couple of customers get the Privy Marks. Hats off to them. You turn your $150 purchase into a whatever, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 depending on what the market was at the time. So there's that. That was November 14th of this year, and now we turn around and you have the release. Actually, that was before. That was in October. Now November 14th, that was the release of the gold version, which is actually okay. It's a $1 gold coin. So it's an ounce of gold, it's $1 gold. It's beautiful, it's a proof version, and everyone loves them. They made a ton of them, and also, 17,500, which actually is a lot for a coin that's $3,640. And it was something that it's curious to me. I don't know if they actually sold out or not. I think that a lot of these things are going through the Mint's early bulk purchase program. So here's the weird thing, all right? So the Privy Mark was advertised on the U.S. Mint website. So when the gold coin was released, and I looked, there was no announcement for a Privy Mark. And I had someone say, no, there's a Privy Mark. And I looked at the sales, data, the point straight off the U.S. Mint website. It doesn't say anything about a Privy Mark on that page. And so I just looked at the U.S. Mint's website again. And first of all, there's no mention of a Privy Mark as something that's like a big announcement. So I found the original launch point for these coins, the original press release, and down inside the original press release near the bottom, there is a paragraph that says, hey, we're going to have Privy Marks on these also, and they're going to be auctioned. What? Wait, they're going to be auctioned? So this is something that I didn't know about. I actually found out from Stax Bowers that they're the ones who are auctioning these coins off. So I was like, oh, well, that's different. By the way, this is just like a little side point. I'm pretty sure that the edge of these coins are not in use. And on that press release, they said that the edge of the coins would be in use. Nitpicking, I know, but I do stuff wrong all the time. I shouldn't really point other things out. But so I go to the website. So we are now here into the third week of November. And on December 12th, Stax Bowers is auctioning off all 230 of these coins, all of which are graded and numbered in the order in which they were created. And the first one is being auctioned off with the original die that was used to make the coins. So, as of this, that was already up to $77,000. And just kind of an interesting thing, you know, you would think this would kind of be on their front page for the U.S. Mint. So the front page of the U.S. Mint, they've got a little scrolling window on what's their top 3 things. They're only showing 3 things. The first is collect American craftsmanship, which is a commercial for the U.S. silver proof sets. The second one is honoring a Native American activist. The Women's Quarter Series. The next one up is Zitkala Sa. And so there's that. And the third one is tribute to the President Cleveland silver medal coming out, our 17th worst president. So it's really interesting that they had all these. These all make the headlines. The product, the next scroll down is they talk about the products that are coming up. There's no mention of the Privy Mark that's coming up for auction. So there's this weird disconnect between their website and the fact that these are being sold. You would think that right on their website they would have a Stacks Bowers announcement, click to the link. Here, there's only 230 of these coins available. This is how you can buy them. None of that exists. None of that exists. So this is also reminds me of what happened when we had the Privy Mark come out for this Nice Guys, Nice Gang video game, where it was like, here comes this, you know, this Privy Mark coin, which is new, and it's not really advertised on the US Mint website. So it's really this weird thing where they're doing this whole big product release that's new, and yet it's not really advertised like you think it would be really advertised. So this is confusing because I had some dealers tell me that they had, you know, buyers buy these coins for $3,640 thinking they had a shot at a Privy Mark coin, only to find out later, well, they did not have a shot at a Privy Mark coin, that indeed it was not in the works at all. So December 12th. So my big takeaway here, maybe it's not a big takeaway, my big question for you guys is whether or not you like this. Now, I've complained about small things, right? Like, you know, where's the marketing? Where's the advertising? Why does nobody know that this is going on? You know, how do you get the word out better? And I know that's a constant challenge. I mean, I communicate somewhat for a living, and there's all kinds of things that I communicate that don't really get communicated. So I understand that can be difficult, but also, you know, you'd think this would be like on their front page. This is like a big deal for them. There's 230 of these available. They're coming up for auction in like 3 weeks, and they're not mentioned anywhere on the US Mint website. But the real question is whether or not you guys think that there should be this type of a public auction for a US minted coin. These were never made available to direct to the customer. They are only available through this auction. So if you want them, you all got to fight for them, right? And so sometimes I'm just sick and twisted. I think, man, it would be great if a couple of them sold for like $2,000 or something. Of course, that's not going to happen. But anyways, what do you think? Tell me your thoughts on what the U.S. Mint's doing here. Don't pick on them as much as the idea. Like, is this how we want to sell coins from the U.S. Mint? What's the best way, the most fair way? Is it just, you know, let's maximize the dollar? Or is there a better way to do this? Back to the pick and a poke, right? All right, you probably feel that way already. So thanks for being here today. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.